Come on, Dad. So fed with the wind this. Top of the league at home, eh?
We are.
No, they are.
Oh yes, I forgot. Yes, obviously we're anticipating a tough game today. We've got, again, it seems to be a repetition every week. We've got a makeshift squad. As I said in a little piece I put on the Facebook yesterday, it's an opportunity to look at one or two players that have perhaps been chewing my ear off a bit over the last few weeks, so they've got a chance to try and prove themselves today. If they do, great. If they don't, then obviously we take it from there, don't we? And we slip another game on, hopefully, and get the season tied up and dusted off. Hopefully we get one or two players back shortly, but
Well, it's nice to see Beth turning up to come and watch.
yeah, Beth is probably, as commitment-wise, there's probably none as committed as Beth, and it's great to see. And they're the types of players you encourage and you want around the club because they rub off, hopefully, on others. And yeah, great. Beth's a trooper. It's great to see her.
I see we got Tranmere at last. We were on April the 24th. That's good. It's not back-to-back as we thought it might be.
No. As I've just said, hopefully we've got a few players back by March, and we've got a game in April now. So it was nice to finish the season off well and in style. But the way we're looking, we've got to be positive because obviously we've got to think about next season really now as well. So it's probably a good opportunity to look at these girls, but we would, for morale and to keep everybody enthused and turning up and wanting to play, it'd be nice if we could get a good settled side, and that's something we've been lacking this season. You can't generate any momentum if you keep chopping and changing, so hopefully, we'll get some players back soon and things will kick on.
Final question, Nick. Do you remember the opening game of the season when it was hot and sunny and nice and warm?
I certainly do, and hopefully by the last game of the season. I remember we played away at Sheffield last game of the season last year, and it was, I think I was wearing shorts and t-shirt. It was warm by then, so touch wood, we'll get this nasty weather out of the way and we can enjoy the last game of the season away at Tranmere.
Thanks very much. Enjoy the game. John, welcome to sunny Morecambe. Good team today?
Yeah, we've got our usual group of girls available. We've got one or two light from the first meeting back in January. But as I mentioned back then, we've got a stable group of girls that come in, week out. So we're okay.
We're playing on AstroTurf today. Will that suit you?
Yeah, we train twice a week on AstroTurf. So the girls know how to play on it. They know the bounce. They know how quick it moves. Quite windy here today, so that's going to be a major factor, I would imagine. And
you're pushing from promotion?
We'll be looking, if we do get promoted, to change ground and facilities to meet the category requirements of the league. And there's work going on behind the scenes to see what we can do for that.
And how's it going for the push for the top then?
Well, it's been a bit tricky because of the weather, so we've had one cup game and 2 or 3 cancelled matches, so we haven't played a lot in the league, and that's given Middlesbrough a chance to get some points on the board. So we've got 3 games in hand now. As we moved into the new year, we were top by a couple of points. They've had the games, we haven't had the games, so we've dropped back into second. But it's going to be a challenge because we're going to have to play those games at some point, and they've got a tough game today. I think they're at Chorley today.
Right.
Yeah, so that's going to be a challenge for Middlesbrough. So obviously we've got to just look at what we can do, and it's in our own hands really.
Right. When are you playing Middlesbrough then?
Well, we are due to play them on the 28th of February, so subject to the weather again. But we've played them twice now. We've played them in the league and beat them 5-1, and we went across to their ground in the FA Cup and we beat them 3-1. So we know what they're about and we know how to play them. They don't worry me.
So what are the tactics for today then?
I think with this weather we've just got to keep it on the floor.
Yeah.
It's very windy. Thankfully the rain's gone off. And we just try and play it on the floor.
Right, brilliant. Thanks very much. Enjoy the match and keep dry.
Okay, take care.
You. Come on in, Michael. Blow your whistle. Thank you. Go on. Penalty ref. Megan hit. Well, Chantelle, a bit windy out there today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really hard to play in. It was really difficult to judge the flight of the ball, just everything. And because it had been raining, it was going really quick across the 3G as well. So it was difficult conditions for both teams.
Sometimes people think it's easier to play with the wind behind you, but it rolls out in the front.
Yeah, it kept rolling out, just going out for throw-ins, goal kicks. Yeah, so it was really difficult for both teams today.
You must have thought it was Christmas with the opening goal.
I know, yeah, it scored pretty early on, didn't we? So that set us up for the rest of the game, I think.
And a second one was halfway through the match.
Felt like we had pretty most possession, to be honest. Thought we played the ball around well and finished our chances. Second half, playing into the wind, I don't think it made it any easier actually playing into the wind. Normally, it holds the ball up for you, but I felt it was difficult both halves, playing into the wind and playing, away from it.
When you got the last couple of goals, you really did push. I counted 4 forwards up with there.
Yeah, we changed formation in the second half. We went with one holding midfielder, so it pushed someone else up, because we're just trying to score as many goals as we can at the minute. Yeah. Put pressure on Middlesbrough.
But your finishing's not that great. I noticed this when we played away.
And to be honest, this season we've been a lot better at finishing. 3 of our players are in top 8, I think, goal scorers at the minute in the league. So we have managed to score a lot of goals. But yeah, we tend to miss quite a few chances. She had another good game, but I thought left back Abby was brilliant today, getting up and down the wing, helping out Rosie, putting up great balls into the box, always being an option. Thought she had a really good game.
And yourself, how did you play?
Yeah, it was fine, I think. And, unless John tells me any different.
Well, next week you've got Middlesbrough. How are you looking forward? How are you going to be preparing for that?
Excited to play them. Right. Really looking forward to it. Be a big game. I think we're 2 points behind now with 2 games in hand. So even if we come away with not what we want. We've still got
but
2
you've
games.
done well against them this season.
Yeah, we beat them 5-1 at home, and we beat them 3-1 at their place in the FA Cup. No reason but pressure on us, I think.
Right, so it's yours to win.
It is. Well, yeah, the league's ours to throw away, to be honest.
Well, we might not see you next season. Good luck for the game next week. And
Thank
wish you all the best.
You too.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, thanks very much, Chantelle. Foul throw. Come on, Pales. Nil up and so 5-0 up there. Shoot hand. Well, Matt, that's the end of playing Liverpool Feds. No more top teams to play.
No, but the season's far from done, isn't it? We've still got to travel to Chesley Street next week, and we've still got to travel to Tranmere as well. Well, you say no top side, we've still got to play Hull City here, so it's not over yet. There's some big games coming up, and we need to be committed, and we need to apply ourselves fully.
How did you see the game today then? I mean, they were okay. They played their game. I thought we were better. We had more chances than we did away from home.
Yeah, the away game's a different story. But you're right. We did have more chances. They're not a bad side.
No.
Let's give them credit. They do play some good football.
And we did have a patchwork team today, anyway.
Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Nick had to, had patchwork, as you say, which isn't ideal for any club whatsoever.
But they did themselves good, eh?
There's always good points to take, and there's always bad points to take. We scored.
I thought Emily did well for Beth.
Emily, she's got a football brain on her. She's got a gob on her as well, which always helps a centre half. She understands the game. She understands how it flows, and she understands what's required.
And I thought Mel was good as well. I mean, Mel had a few good touches when she came on.
It's hard as a sub, but she did okay when she came on. It is very difficult as a sub getting into a game.
Yeah.
She did all right, yeah.
And
great finish. Lovely little Cantona chip. I was expecting the collar to be flicked up afterwards, but we didn't do enough of that in the second half. It just shows you shoot with the wind to your back, on target, anything can happen, and we didn't do it enough.
Do you think they'll know who Cantona is?
Probably, I hope so.
It's Chesley Street away.
Well, it's a new game. I hope we have a few more faces back, and we have a strengthened spine and a strengthened team as a whole. It's a winnable game. We've got to apply ourselves because equally it's as winnable for them as it is for us.
Right. Okay. Thanks very much, Matt.